All right. The game that I chose for this project was it's called Township, and it is on the iPhone. I chose this game because for me, I am more of a developer. I have a developer mind, and that is the exact genre of this game. So basically, I'm just going to kind of run you through the ropes and show you exactly what goes on in this game. So as you can see, right now, for example, I am building a dairy factory. I do have an egg factory over there and a milk factory. Basically, what you do in this game is you go around and build your own little town, hence the name. But in order to do that, you have to not only strategically place your money where it needs to be for the good of the town or building certain community buildings, schools, factories, grocery stores, etc. When you do those, you do have to have enough population in order to get your money's worth, basically. So right here, again, just running the factories, you have to make sure that your cows are fed, your chickens are fed, everybody's fed in order to produce certain things, which can put food on the shelf, which people will buy, and yeah, basically what we do every single day. If I were to sit here and talk about logic, I don't really consider this being a logical game. I mean, maybe to an extent, strategically speaking, to, I'm not sure if those are the right words to use for this game exactly, but I do, sorry, just ignore the notifications. I screen recorded on my phone. But if you do consider, I guess, it being logical, I don't know. I think those are just kind of the wrong words. With this game, because you are building, okay, it says Libstown, and that is 1000% a typo, so I'm just now noticing that. I'm going to have to fix that. Anyways, when it comes to talking about if it's a personal choice, I mean, yes, obviously. I am building the town at what I think is best and what I think would be the most convenient for people, such as where the school is located compared to where the homes are located, etc. But I will say one flaw about this game would simply be that obviously, just like in real life, nothing happens at the blink of an eye. You have to work towards things, and things take time to look good and to be good and to do good. But I will say a flaw, or at least a conflict for me, not really between characters, but when playing the game, would be that in order to build a certain thing or add more crops or create more things, you have to make sure you have the population for it, which means you have to make sure that you have enough houses for it, which also brings you down the line of needing to make sure that you have enough supplies for it. And the train station brings the supplies back if you send the crops of wheat and carrots and corn out. So it's life. Things don't just happen to happen. It happens. Once one thing happens, then the other, then the other. When it comes to like video games or phone games, most have levels. This one does have levels, but basically as you go up in levels, it allows you to unlock more things, I guess. So as I go up in levels, eventually I'll be able to use this ocean and the boat in order to send out crops overseas. I'll be able to buy more land so I can build more houses, factories, and all of that stuff. I would also say complexity wise, I I think it can get very complex as you go up in levels because you have more of a town to cover, more factories to retrieve things from, more land to grow crops and retrieve crops from. I'll eventually have more trains that I'll have to send out and receive things. So it can get very complex if you really put your time into it. So yeah, basically, I know I've only been speaking for 5 minutes, but I feel like I've covered majority of the bases, all of them really in cahoots for this game specifically. But this being my first time downloading it and playing it, I personally think I will continue to play it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.